Ladies and gentlemen, there's an article in The Hill where Matt Gaetz says if more Democrats than Republicans vote for the debt ceiling deal, McCarthy is out of there. 149 Republicans to 165 Democrats backed the debt ceiling bill. Okay, 71 Republicans opposed it and 46 Democrats opposed it. Democrats want to spend more. Over $3 trillion has been added under Biden. You look at $3 to $4 trillion in Trump's last year, not Trump's policies. You had Democratic governors tanking and shutting down state economies. Why? It was a choice predicated upon a fabricated, coerced consensus. That was not Trump's policies. Had nothing, literally nothing to do with Trump's economic policies. You shut down economic activity, then you pretend that you're noble and virtuous by giving stimulus checks and pumping $10 trillion into the economy. And it was the Democratic Party that, when they say, well, bailed out Wall Street, lending would have dried up. So for the people who say, well, Wall Street was bailed out, yeah, you shut down economic activity. You went from record low poverty, record highs in household median income with Trump in 2019, to $10 trillion in fiscal and monetary stimulus because you had 22 million people unemployed. Not Trump's policies. He did not tell Democratic governors to tank their states. Now, you can debate, well, he was on board with it for, a couple of weeks. And even he shouldn't even, that's a whole other story. But the prolonged economic downturn that led to about $6 to $7 trillion in the past 4 years added to the debt, nothing to do with Trump. Literally nothing to do with Trump. They blamed Donald Trump and they said, we have to do all of these completely counterproductive things because of Trump. No. That was a zeitgeist, a paradigm that is linked to a whole bunch of other issues, not Trump's economic policies. But anyway, Matt Gaetz has stated that in The Hill, he stated that if more Democrats, so you have about 16 more Democrats voted for this than Republicans. You had 71 Republicans oppose this. Okay, there's going to be the same type of issue with McCarthy. If it's not this, fiasco, then it'll be another issue. I'm reading from the Times now. That was a major defeat to the Republican speaker, whose hard-fought victory on the measure was dampened by the fact that more Democrats ultimately voted for the bill than members of his own party. Donald Trump backed Kevin McCarthy because impeachment is certain. They're going to impeach mashed potato brains. There's too many felonies associated with him and Hunter. Okay, felonies. There are no felonies associated with Trump. They have to try desperately to get misdemeanors to be elevated to felonies, and it's like hush money payment to Hunter's laptop. Hunter's laptop? Hush money payment with Stormy. Gee, what do you think is worse for U.S. national security? Hit subscribe, by the way, to this channel. Things are heating up. You'll get 3 more segments today. We'll do 4 segments every single day from here on out, as I've done for many, many years. Last month was a bit slow, but there's a lot of great things happening, thank God. To the members of this channel, thank you. Become a member. My super thanks, thank you so much. That's below. And to my new Patreons, thank you so much. To read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications, go to ajgoodman.com. And I'll be having some wonderful interviews very soon. Within the next couple of months, going into next year, we'll have some groundbreaking, amazing interviews with really special people. Ladies and gentlemen, Impeachment is certain. McCarthy got Trump's backing because impeachment's going to take place. McCarthy is not doing his job extremely well. The reason is that he doesn't want to fight. He needs to just getting it. Okay, the debt ceiling issue and the default. We're not going to default on the debt. Okay, but you can at least fight. You can at least go to the last second and get more concessions. Okay, you can not default and still have a more increase the pressure and utilize your leverage as Speaker of the House. There are more Republicans in the House of Representatives than Democrats. Okay? You should utilize, if you have 71 Republicans opposing the bill, you should find out exactly why they're opposing the bill if you're Speaker of the House, and push at least to get the number down from 71 to maybe 40 or 30. You don't just pass a bill and then add more money to the debt without any safeguards. The issue with the national debt is the following, okay? A great many Democrats do not care. Their mentality is, oh, well, we spend a lot of money on military endeavors. We spent over $100+ million in the past, year, funding a never-ending military conflict in Europe. Democrats don't care. But then they say, well, we have money for that. We have money for military endeavors. Yet you vote for the logic is so twisted, and it's such a stupid way of looking at the world. And I used to be on the left, so I understand. What they'll say is, well, you have to help the working class. You have to help poor people. And then we have money for military endeavors. So, well, here's the problem with that logic. Number one, Democratic policies put people and keep people impoverished. Okay? The poorest areas of the country are run by who? Republicans? The cities. The poorest cities. You could say red state. Oh, the red state is certain red states are poorer. Okay, within those red states, what political party runs the wealthiest areas? What political party within the red state runs the poorest areas? It's been this way in blue states too. What political party? This is a very simple rhetorical question to the wonderful, highly educated, morally superior Democrats and liberals and progressives watching. And I used to be on the left my whole life. I want Trump because I want record low poverty, which we had with Trump, and Americans home. I don't want American men and women sent to never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts like the Lincoln Project and Democrats would send them to. The question, ladies and gentlemen, is an important question. That's why you should subscribe to this channel. What political party presides over the greatest poverty in this country? What political party presided over the greatest poverty in this country in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s, in the 70s? Okay, it's the Democratic Party. So when Joe Biden says, well, you're not who you are if you don't vote for Democrat to Charlemagne the God, it's a very insidious type of political viewpoint. The reality is that the poverty rate has gone up under Biden. The poverty rate was at its record low with Trump. No rebuttal. There is zero rebuttal from left-leaning, progressive or liberal or Democratic Party channels that make bank pretending to be socialist. Okay? We have the wealthiest socialists in this country. It's unbelievable. Every pundit in the political arena in America today that claims to be far left or socialist, that's making 30 to 40 grand a month or 20 to 40 grand a month, these are capitalists. We have socialists who are capitalists, and we have people like AOC and Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and progressives in Congress who have no problem with poverty going up as the debt goes up, as inflation goes up. And God forbid we have Trump with record low poverty and 2% inflation and record highs in household median income. McCarthy looks like they're going to try to oust McCarthy almost certainly very soon. Give me your thoughts.